Author Talk, the first one of the new year, or the first one that we haven't recorded, the first live one of the new year, except for when Sandy makes things live that we're trying to record. Besides that, this is our first live.
You know, you can't be replaced, Russell.
I know. I'm so wonderful. I keep telling my wife that. Amy and Sandy are here today with, of course, I'm here. And Cassandra Clarke is here with WriteSpace. Say hello, Cassandra.
Hello.
And well, you're going to find out everything about WriteSpace today, and one of the most best kept secrets in Houston, I think.
Well, we like to think so.
I know, and you know, I think there's a lot of writers in town that still don't know about WriteSpace. So I was pretty excited about this. I think it's been too long. We've been on too long without someone from WriteSpace, actually. Don't you? We talked about Elizabeth, wanting Elizabeth on 100 times.
And that's because we only know Elizabeth. So because she usually comes to a lot of the... Russell and I are both on the board of the Houston Writers Guild. And so, you know, we see WriteSpace at all of our events because they always have a table. But we see Elizabeth. So... And you and I talked that it was only through my going as a representative of the Writers Guild to the family reunion that I met. I realized there's somebody besides Elizabeth.
Yeah, well, I actually just came on this past summer. So it had, for the past 3-4 years, it has just been Elizabeth. So it's pretty cool that we're growing. So that's part of the reason why you thought it was just Elizabeth, because it was just Elizabeth for a while.
So what happened to WriteSpace during the hurricane? Did it get wet?
It did not. Silver Street Studios, which is where we're located, was totally fine. Our space was totally fine. Elizabeth, the director, her apartment got flooded.
Yeah, I followed her on Facebook.
Yeah.
She got wiped out.
Yeah, so she was kind of dealing with
Why is that
for a while.
funny, Amy?
Because you just were like wiped out. It was just funny.
Well, she
like,
did.
Funny,
you did too. You got wiped out too.
But the way you said it, she was wiped out. Like it was funny.
Well, we got to laugh, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we got to laugh. There's some people still out of their homes. I was talking last night at dinner to some people, they still live on the second floor of their house.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the new year. What's your plans? Cassandra, what's your plans?
Well, I'm working with WriteSpace now. Like I said, I just started. And I'm also a writer, so I've got some writing goals that I want to meet. I want to finish a novel, try to write more short stories, try to write more poetry, that kind of thing.
Are there any, before we go on, are there any short story contests at WriteSpace over this year planned right now?
We aren't planning anything right now, but if anything comes up, we'll be announcing it on our social media and stuff. But right now, we don't really have anything.
Is that the best way to find out what's going on, the social media?
Yes, well, we have a newsletter that goes out twice a month. That's probably the best because it goes straight to your inbox. But everything that's on the newsletter gets posted on Facebook and Twitter. So
I don't get the newsletter. How do we
I don't either.
You can sign up at our website.
Okay. So we'll put that link. I'm not going to look at it right now, but we'll put that link in the comments. Amy, if you would, is it writespace.com or writespace.org or what?
It's WriteSpace. Hold on. I have to actually, writespacehouston.org is the website.
Okay. Got it. So if Amy will put that comment in. So we're on Facebook Live. And so we're hoping that we'll have lots of people just join in because they see that we're live.
Right.
We are a little bit late in the day, though, because Russell had court this morning. And so we have to rearrange our schedule when he has to be in court on Monday morning. Normally, this video podcast is done live at 10 o'clock every Monday. Mm-hmm. Now, over the holidays, we did some recordings of them. And because it just, Christmas and New Year's were on Monday this year. Mm-hmm. So it caused a little confusion.
Especially for Christmas, huh?
I'm sorry.
I said especially for Christmas, huh?
I know. Yes.
Sandy forgot to post.
Talk about the technical difficulties that I had over the holidays.
Is that it's just forgetting called technical difficulties?
Some of these things are like you have to relearn them every time you do them. So for me, not for Amy, our millennial technical support, social media.
Amy, why does she always have to add millennial to everything about you? What the hell's going on there?
I'm proud of that. I think it's awesome that we have a millennial on our team. I mean,
she acts surprised. Amy, there she goes again. What's going on with that?
I don't know.
Cassandra, are you a millennial?
I am a millennial.
So you get what I'm saying, right? About Sandy. She's always shocked when a millennial can do anything. It's Sandy.
It seems the opposite to me. It seems she's implying that millennials can do everything, that we're more tech savvy.
Thank you, Cassandra. Okay.
Hey, Cassandra, I'm not going to invite you back on if you keep defending Sandy.
Cassandra, do you want to take Russell's place on this?
Hey, that's Sue's job.
That's funny.
So I am excited about it. I have 2 millennial granddaughters and 1 grandson, and I love being around millennials. Actually, my 2 granddaughters and I are doing a book club on just the 3 of us on text. We have a group text going and everything, so that's fun. Fun.
So what are you and Amy planning this new year, Sandy?
Amy and I are working on courses. We're actually going to be on a call this Thursday night with a publisher who is going to have all of their authors on, and she wants Amy and I to come and answer questions and tell them about our next course because we want to start working with her. We got several publishers that we're now working with to help them. So Cassandra, what we do, so I'm a publicist, started out as a publicist. Sue told me don't call yourself publicist anymore because what you do is not what a publicist does. So I help Amy and I together and the rest of our team help authors through the publishing process. You know, that publishing puzzle of, you know, who does this and who does that. So we help guide them through by courses, teaching them how to do certain aspects. And then if anyone wants us to do the work for them, of course, we're always looking for a few clients. This year, we're really working more on the courses. But our plan for this year is to introduce 1 new course a month and to create a community of authors who will help and support each other. And we've had several people throughout the last month when we have not had a course that have been, you know, when is the next course? Can't wait for the next course. I miss getting together every Thursday night. So that's going to be our plan for this year is get together on a regular basis, teach new courses. Our first course we're looking at now, we're going to do a webinar to kick it off, and that will be, is it next Monday, Amy, when we're doing our webinar? So next Monday night, 7 o'clock, we'll do a webinar that will tell all the details about all this stuff. So, Cassandra, if you're in, and you have anyone there at WriteSpace or any of your members that'd be interested in just attending the webinar, I'll make sure you know about it.
All right,
and,
awesome. You can always tweet it out too. Okay, good.
Because we definitely want to be promoting what's going on with WriteSpace this year, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But that's our plans. Amy, what about you? Any plan? What's your plans? Because Amy has her own company, so she's not just.
Yeah, what is your company plans, Amy, for the next year?
Well, I was actually just discussing it with my husband, and I want to make 2018 Abundantly Social's year. So I want to go to more networking events and do things like that. So we're doing my whole business plan for 2018.
And what about the social media examiner that you were going to be doing some stuff with them? Or is that still on? Or?
Well, I plan on attending their conference. We're trying to figure out if I'm going to be going to it or doing the virtual ticket. But I share stuff with them all the time. They're just fantastic. I love them.
She's a big fan of Social Media Examiner. So, and they are great. They're awesome.
Yeah, they keep me up to date. I like it.
And Amy and I just joined Teachable. Mm-hmm. Are you familiar with Teachable, Cassandra?
I am not.
So it's an online, a place to house your online courses. and it allows people to be at different levels, and you can, it's just a whole complex. Amy, the technical person, the millennial technical person, is getting that all set up, and we'll be announcing all that on our webinar. Fun.
Yeah.
So this weekend is the Chevron Marathon, which is a big deal. And at least in my family, my sister comes in, she's running it. I've run it. We have thousands of people coming to Houston. It's a big deal this weekend.
It is a really big deal. I mean, I remember when it used to be the Compact Marathon, HP Marathon. I was with the Compact at that time. So when Compact was bought by HP and they're not a local company, then it went to Chevron. So very nice, very nice.
I'm surprised, Amy. I'm surprised your husband's not running it.
No.
My wife and I, we're running the 5K on Saturday morning. And then my balcony overlooks the start and ending down at Discovery Green. So we're having family over, my sister's family, and we're going to, watch it. It's a big deal. I'm excited about it.
So your sister does the whole marathon, right? The 26 point whatever miles.
We alternate between marathons and half marathons because a full marathon essentially runs 8 months of your life because that's all you do. And you don't have weekends because you got to go to bed at about 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night because you get up about 4 o'clock the next day. So you can run, 15 miles. And then it's like having the flu. You're so exhausted that day. And then by the time you recover Sunday night, well, it's time to get ready for work.
So that's all in preparation for it.
Yeah, that's true. That's the part that's
not
the
the
hardest
actual
part.
running of the 26 miles.
Well, that's the point.
I know.
What's at WriteSpace this weekend?
Well, we actually have an event that's open to the public. Although if there's a marathon going on, it might be hard to get down here. It's called.
It may. You know what? I bet it is because they run all the way around where WriteSpace is. What's that WriteSpace address?
It is 2000 Edwards Street. It's at Silver Street Studios.
Beautiful, beautiful complex. I love that complex.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. They have art up on the walls right now. Silver Street Studios is an artist gallery. It's actually a working artist gallery. So it's really fun to come and see all the artwork and everything. So yeah, we are having an event this weekend. We didn't know about the marathon because we are not athletic types. We actually didn't.
I bet you could be a runner.
What?
I said you should be a runner. I think everyone should be a runner.
I'm a walker. I prefer to walk. I walk a lot, but not really a runner. But we actually forgot about the Super Bowl on scheduled events when the Super Bowl was in Houston. So we are not good with bashing stuff up with sports. But what's going on Saturday is called Saturday 600s. And it's kind of a social gathering for writers. It's 2 hours long. It starts at 4:30. For the first hour, you just write. And the goal is to get 600 words. And then the second hour is sort of a social, we talk, we have a topic that we're going to talk about. Our topic's going to be New Year's resolutions. So it's really fun. It's a good chance to meet other writers in Houston. Like I said, it's open to the public and it's free. You can just show up 4:30 it's every second Saturday we do it.
And you said you had a course that's going on this weekend too. Yeah. I want to join this course, but you won't let me. What is the name of it?
It's a personal essay and memoir, and I would have loved to let you, but it's already full.
Okay, what are you teaching in that course?
It's led by Mark Dostert, and it's a 4-week workshop actually about writing personal essays and memoirs, sort of writing about yourself and your own experiences, and how to kind of take your experiences, your personal experiences, and turn them into a story that's going to be interesting for readers. So it's a really popular one.
So how often do you do something on memoirs?
We usually have a couple of memoir workshops a semester. We have a couple more coming up as well that are specifically about memoir. One's on journaling, and one is it's called the Turning Points in the Arc of Memoir. which is about, again, kind of shaping your memoirs into a narrative arc.
So are all these workshops that you do, are they listed on the website?
Yes, they are.
Sandy, before we get going anymore, I forgot I have a question for Amy, and I have to ask it because this occurred to me while I was climbing Manly's Beacon in the Death Valley. It's the strangest thing in the world, and I actually texted it, but you don't get any coverage there, so it didn't matter. But my question is on Instagram, what mistakes do authors make on Instagram? What do they do that is a waste of time or they shouldn't do?
Well, I think what they shouldn't do is only post their book covers. They need to post them at live events and different authors that they like and kind of network that way. By only posting your book covers or whatever you're selling, that's a major turnoff. That's not what people want on social media. They want to kind of be included in your life. And so if you're not kind of doing that and networking and trying to do things like that and not using hashtags, that's a big turnoff, and that can decrease your sales, your followers. People will unfollow you, things like that. They don't want to be sold. They want to feel like they know there's a difference.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Sandy, you want to take charge?
Take charge, yeah.
Yes. So I can do the photographs with Cassandra.
I am a take charge kind of person. I really want to talk to Cassandra, though, because like I mentioned earlier, I really got to see a little bit of the inside workings of WriteSpace when they did the family reunion. And so, Cassandra, what I want to find out is, what is WriteSpace? And what I know you do workshops and stuff like that, but like, how do we get to be part of WriteSpace?
Well, there's a couple of different ways you could get involved. So first off, just to kind of explain what WriteSpace is, it's a literary arts center. We offer workshops, events, open mics, write-ins, like I was talking about earlier. So attending any of those things is one way to get involved. We have workshops once they get started, which is this coming weekend. We pretty much have workshops every single weekend throughout the semester. So from now until May, we'll be having workshops on the weekend. We also will often have workshops in the evenings. We have a combination of multi-week workshops and short 3-hour workshops, kind of depending on how much time you have. So that's a great way to get involved, is to just sign up for one of our workshops. We also have memberships. If you're a member, you get some special perks. You get discounts on the workshops. We also have member-only events. We have a members-only social that's actually coming up on January 20th. So if you become a member before January 20th, you can come to our social. We're going to have it at Kelvin Arms. And it's a chance to meet writers. That's kind of our goal, is to connect writers with other writers. Sort of like our overarching kind of what we really want is to give MFA type opportunities to everyone, both educational opportunities, but also the kind of mentorship, networking opportunities that you get in an MFA. But we obviously want to do.
Let me stop you for a second. Yeah. Can you tell us what MFA is for those people that don't know?
A Master of Fine Arts.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry.
Not everybody knows all the acronyms. So.
Yeah, Master of Fine Arts.
I would have gotten that one wrong because I thought you were talking about the Museum of Fine Arts.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's.
Of course, that's a good thing, too.
Yeah, that is a good thing. I always call that the IMFA because it has an H at the end.
That's true, it does. Okay, so we have memberships. We can join. How much is the membership?
$60 for a year.
Okay, and then, but you have some events and some programs that you don't have to be a member. It might cost you a little bit more, but you don't have to be a member.
Right. The vast majority of our events, you don't have to be a member. Like, you don't have to be a member for our workshops or for our big events like the Writers Family Reunion. It's just we have special events for our members, just to kind of thank them for supporting WriteSpace.
So I loved the whole thing. I'm going to talk about this again, but I loved the family reunion. It really did feel like a family getting together for a reunion. I thought it was amazing. And that's what really made me think, oh my gosh, I want to be more connected with WriteSpace. I am the publicist for the Houston Writers Guild. Russell's also on the board. So let's talk about what a real exciting thing that's going on this year as the two writers organizations collaborate.
Right. So, sorry?
I said, so tell us what's going on.
All right, so this is an event called WriteFest. And what this actually is two separate events that we are combining. So Houston Writers Guild, for I think the past 20 years, has had a agents and editors conference in the spring, where they would bring in agents and editors and you'd have a chance to pitch and all that kind of stuff. For the last 2 years, WriteSpace has had an event called WriteFest, which was a literary festival that was very focused on short fiction and short poetry, sort of short form work, and literary journals. So this year, we thought it would be really cool to combine them into one big conference. And so that is what WriteFest is this year. So it is a week long. It runs from April 30th to May 6th. That Monday through Thursday of that week, we have workshops. There's different genres like speculative fiction, nonfiction, flash fiction. And then we're also doing a novel writing workshop where each session kind of deals with the aspect of writing a novel. And then the festival itself is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we will have programming. We're bringing in editors and agents. People will have a chance to pitch to them. Justin Cronin is going to be our keynote speaker, which is super exciting. Because one of our big things at WriteSpace and then also with WriteFest is we're open to all genres, not just literary fiction or poetry. We're also open to speculative fiction. Like I'm actually a speculative fiction writer, but mystery and nonfiction and all kinds of writing. So we're really excited to have Justin Cronin, who's sort of a little bit of both worlds. He's done speculative and literary fiction and kind of blended them. And I know the Guild is that's kind of their approach as well. They're open to all genres. So that's super exciting.
By the way, I did want to say that Fern is watching, and she did say that the Houston Writers Guild is proud and excited to be leading the way alongside WriteSpace for this. So Fern, hi Fern, we love you, Fern. So wanted to make sure we did that. And we're going to have to wrap up pretty soon, although I hate to because this is so much fun. I just love talking about this.
Well, we're going to have her back on. We really haven't touched her.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure we give you a couple minutes to talk about the ongoing campaign right now, because festivals of this size cost money.
Yeah.
So we're looking for sponsors. So anyone that wants to sponsor the event can get in touch with, they can let me know. We'll get in touch with them. Or, and Valerie, thank you, Valerie. Valerie Sweeten, who is on our team, she's one of our writers, just said, Justin Cronin is spectacular, very exciting. So love it when we have a name that's recognized. And so we are part of the writers community of Houston. Houston Writers Guild, WriteSpace, there's other organizations. And I just love it that we're coming together to do something. But we're also, you guys, the WriteSpace community, has set up an IndieGoGo campaign to raise money for this. So tell us about that. And you'll see that link at the bottom. And I'm going to ask you, Amy, to plug in the link in the comments. But tell us about it, Cassandra.
Right. Yeah, so like you said, a festival of this size, it does cost money. We have to pay speaker fees and that kind of thing, rental space. So we are running an IndieGoGo campaign. We have about a month left. We are looking to raise $15,000 to help cover speaker fees and various kind of administrative costs. The coolest thing about the IndieGoGo, though, is that it allows you to get heavily discounted ticketing prices. So IndieGoGo campaigns always have perks that you get for donating. You don't just donate for nothing. You actually get something in return. And what we're offering is all of our ticketing at a discounted price. Some of the tickets are as much as 50% off. So once the IndieGoGo campaigns, those ticket prices are going to go up. You'll still be able to buy them, but they're going to cost quite a bit more. So we have a lot of options there. We're also offering a discount on our pitch sessions. If you're interested in pitching to an agent or an editor, those are perks. So pretty much if you want to come to WriteFest, now the donating to our IndieGoGo is the way to go, because you will be able to get your tickets for a lot cheaper, and you're helping to put the festival on, which is really awesome. So that the IndieGoGo is going to be ending February 2nd. So we have about a month left. So if you're at all interested in WriteFest, you want to support the writing community in Houston, I really encourage you to donate or to help spread the word. With IndieGoGo, it's just as important to get the word out there, to put it on social media and to generate buzz. So if you can't donate right now, even just sharing the link is tremendous, and we'd be so appreciative if you could help out. And we have some perks for people who might want to donate but can't attend as well. So definitely check that out too.
Great, that is exciting. And I want to say once more, if you're watching and your business could benefit from having a table or a booth at WriteFest, and I'm guessing that would just be for the 3 days, or do you
it would be for Saturday.
Okay, for Saturday. Okay. Then get in touch with us. Go to WriteSpace, contact them, contact me, and let us know, because it's a great way to get exposure. And I know when I was there with the Writers Guild and our table at the family reunion, I can't tell you how many people I talked to all day long. People stopped by our table, and Andrea Barbosa and I were running the table. And we both, sometimes there would be 3 or 4 people lined up to talk to each one of us. So it's a great place. And so if your business does printing, if you do editing, if you do graphic design, if you do websites, any of those kind of services that authors would use. Me, I'm a publicist. I have Perceptive Public Relations. I definitely plan to be there and have a table. I do every year at the Writers Guild conference, and now I'm so excited that I'll be with WriteSpace at the same time. So thank you all, and thank you, Cassandra. Any last thing you want to say, Cassandra, about WriteSpace? Or
just we so much appreciate the support we've gotten from Houston. We feel like we've done a lot of good here, and we're really excited kind of going forward to help even more writers as we team up with Houston Writers Guild for WriteFest. So it's I'm really excited for May.
And Russell, were you going to ask a question, Russell?
No, I was going to remind people that to go to our YouTube channel and watch this, and if they would, to like it, post a comment. It changes the algorithm so more people have an opportunity to see this, and to consider subscribing to our channel.
Thank you for saying that, Russell. That is great. So after we have the Facebook Lives, this video will be posted on the Author Talk channel on YouTube. And we would definitely love everyone to go watch it again, share it, comment on it, subscribe to it, all that. Amy, any last thing from you?
No, I'm just excited to be back on Author Talk, and it's live, and it was great. I'm happy to be back.
I am so excited about today. I feel like today is the first day of the new year. It's just like holiday. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yay. I got up this morning and I'm like, it is time to go to work. So I started making phone calls. I started sending emails. I have a press release going out. So I was ready to get started. So Cassandra, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Tell Elizabeth, she can come on sometime if she wants to, but you're welcome to come back anytime.
Yes, please come back, Cassandra.
Yeah,
it was so nice.
And so
I feel like we didn't really talk about it enough. We have so many more things to talk about.
There's so much to talk about. We do try to keep these to about between 20 and 30 minutes, so we have so people will watch them. So have a great rest of the week, and we will see you next Monday. Oh, and I wanted to say, if you're an author or a potential author, and you would like to be a guest on this show, Author Talk, just post it in the comments, give me a call. send me an email, Sandy at Perceptive Public Relations. Go to my website, Perceptive Public Relations, and you'll find it there. So get in touch with us. We'd love to have you. Have a great day.
Bye.